Have you ever wondered why there are so many problems in your life? If you have, then this video is going to tell you why. Hi, my name is Guru Pashupati, and today let's get into the reason why we have these problems. I asked my guru, and he explained it to me like this. Even before you sit down, you're going to check whether the seat is wet or the seat will hold your weight. We just do a cursory check like that. In a similar way, before we are given powers, before we are given capabilities, and before we are given happiness, we need Shiva needs to test and see if we can hold those responsibilities, capabilities, and happiness, and that is why we get problems. And I couldn't understand it, so I asked him, "Can you please explain this further?" He said, "Make a list of the last three problems that you have." Okay, so I wrote down the last three problems that I have: loneliness, and financial issues, and whatever it is. Okay, so I wrote down three problems, and he said, "Now write down how you responded to those." And then I wrote it down how I've responded to those things by doing various stupid things. Okay. Then he asked me, think if you were writing a character for a movie and they did these three things, what kind of character is it? Is it a positive character? Is it a negative character? A mentally disturbed character? What kind of character would this be? And I saw and I said, this looks like a completely confused, mentally disturbed character. He said, are you happy with that character? Because how you dealt with your problems shows you your character. Then it hit me. And then I said, oh my God, I really need to control my character. Whether Shiva is going to give me power or not, it doesn't matter. But my character determines my behavior. This was a light bulb moment for me. When I understood that my character determines my behavior, it made me very happy because my character is something I can control. On that day, I sat and wrote down what kind of a person I'm going to be. My guru had the expectation that I should teach yoga. So I wrote down what kind of character should a yoga guru have. I wrote it down. And when I wrote it down, it was very easy for me during any situation to respond to that. I said, what would this character do? And I would get the answer. Somebody leaves a nasty comment on my YouTube. What do I do? How do I respond to it? I just delete it. That's my character. I don't really care, right? So somebody cheats me and doesn't give me back the money that they owe me. What do I do? Do I then do a Marana Homa and throw curses on him and make him die? Not really. I let it be because he really doesn't have money. He's already in a problem. So I leave it alone. I can earn that money back. That's my character. Okay. What if somebody makes me a promise and doesn't keep up the promise? What do I do then? I say that this person has trouble which I can't help them with, and I let that be. If they're my student, then I'll go and interview them and find out why this problem is happening. You see, I have a long talk with them and figure out the solutions. And that's what I do. So, like this, the way you deal with your problems changes because of your character. So, what is your character? You may say that I'm a housewife, or I'm a professional, or I'm a uh, I'm an entrepreneur, or whatever you say that you are. That's not your character. That's just your profession and occupation. That's just one part of the character. What kind of professional are you? That matters. Are you a spiritual professional? Are you able to deal with pressure and deadlines? What happens? I have work stress. I have back pain, and I have all these thoughts running in my head. Okay, so this is the problem. How do you deal with that? That shows your character. So please write down what I do in response to it. I have thoughts running all over my head, so I just distract myself by eating something or smoking something or drinking something. What kind of character is that? That's an escapist. What kind of results will an escapist get? Nothing, because they don't engage with the problem. I'm overweight. And what am I doing about it? I'm going to all these gurus and asking them to help me. These fitness gurus, and I'm asking them to help me. But have you learned about the root cause of why you're overweight? So what does that make you? That makes you a victim. If you're just going to gurus and asking them to help you, what if you sit and study about it? What actually makes me overweight, right? I'm having spiritual experiences. I'm having an awakening, and I can't speak about it to anyone because they'll think I'm mad. A lot of people message me with this message. What does that make you? You have spiritual experiences, you speak about it to nobody, and you don't try to understand it further. What does that make you? It just makes you mad. You need to get those experiences validated by a guru who's in the path, who you really trust. And if you don't know, I don't know any guru who I really trust. Okay, that's a problem. How do you deal with it? Do you just sit there and say there are no gurus in the world who know their stuff? And then, it shows a character. It just means you're an egoistic, I won't say it. Okay. So you really need to work on your character and become a very beautiful character. And your problems show you, the response to your problems show you where you are. That's not your final character. You can change it in your mind and saying, I would never do this. Why am I doing it? It's not in my character. When you start doing things that are early in your character, you're going to flourish. Okay? If you got value from this video, then give me a follow right now. This is a huge problem, and I've decided to help everyone with it. We write 2 sentences about what your character wants to be, and then you send it to me. I'll give you the step-by-step method on how you can build your character. So anybody interested to build your character in a step-by-step systematic Siddha Yoga method, let me know, and I'll send you this video on the 9th of July. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Hit share and let everybody know, because everybody needs to build their character.